So the story starts with the 2020 season. We had this deer show up out of nowhere. I named him No Name just because haven't had any history with this deer at all. And he was a really good buck in the 2020 season, and I didn't have any real hopes that he might show back up in the 2021 season. I mean, I thought about it, but never really thought it would actually happen because he was just there for a few weeks. As you can see, he left a really big mark right after Dalton harvested his deer, and he almost showed up every day and gave me an opportunity to get on him. I blotched up the shot, hit him a little bit low, but it happens, I guess. I take a lot of pride in practice and preparation before I go out and hunt, but it just didn't work out for me this time. And you'll see me sitting in here on this video day in and day out, trying to record me hunting this deer down. And after the shot, we tracked him for about 1,000 yards or maybe more, and realized that he wasn't fatally wounded. He was checking scrapes and making rubs and chasing does in circles. There was a bunch of things that he was doing, and just made us realize that he was going to live. And about two or 3 days later, he ended up showing up. You can see where I hit him at. He seemed like he was fine. He was there for a few weeks till about the second to last day in shotgun season, and he never showed up again. So I was assuming that he got harvested by another hunter during gun season. I never did find any sheds or deadhead or anything of them, so I'm almost certain that's what happened. But the season, I stayed in there, got some good hunts in with my dad, and I went and chased one other deer that I've been chasing for a few years now, and that's about it. I mean, I wish the story turned out different. I think I've learned from it, and I'll come back this year and do better, but I felt like this would be a good story to share. I had a bunch of footage, and hopefully you guys like it.
It's October 28th. Really calm night. Thought I'd come in here and sit in the same blind as my dog did. I've been having another buck show up. Just kind of waiting for them to turn daylight. Kind of sit on the next few days on the wind's good. Things are starting to heat up here a little bit in Ohio. So, hopefully everything goes good and wish me luck. Hopefully he steps out. October 29th. Got a rainy day. Already had 5 deer come in right at daylight. Got like an east wind, which really ain't the best wind for me today, but I think I got a lot of my scent blocked out with my setup I got here with the blind inside the barn. But had a little buck chasing a doe this morning. She came in and bedded down in front of me. He came and bumped her up. But we'll see her for a few more hours, and hopefully somebody's deer got her feet as this rain starts giving breaks. About every 20 minutes it slows down and speeds back up, so we'll sit here and see what happens. south-southeast wind, real calm. Really just hoping that when Mike got on his feet early this morning, try to check things out. Temperature's gonna drop in a couple days, so just trying to hope to get on the front end of it one jump at daylight. But we'll see here and see what happens.
Wow, the 1st of November was like a wildfire. My trail cameras really started to pick up a lot of rut action, and this buck that I was after, No Name, was all over my cameras. You're about to see in a lot of this footage of him chasing does around, him fighting in the background, other bucks in the field, and it's really cool to see the food plot I put in with that winter rye out paying off. And this is some of the coolest footage I've seen off one of my trail cameras that I put up. It really taught me a lot about what was going on there, even though it was early in the morning, late at night. But it ended up working out, and hope you guys enjoy some of this footage that I ended up pulling off there. Then we'll get back into my sits that you'll see me talking each day I was in and out of there.
It's November 4th. We back out in the blind again, going after old No Name. He's been showing up quite a bit recently, daylight. Hopefully makes an appearance this morning. It's about 28 degrees this morning, November 4th. I bumped a few deer out of the field when I walked in this morning. Looked like a little buck might have been here. The doe was better on the way in, but I don't think I made too much of a ruckus with them bounding off. But we got very light variable wind, which I really don't like. But I think the blind we're in conceals enough scent that I should be alright. But wish me luck. Hopefully he walks in. It's November 5th. Came in for the evening set. We got a few deer in here right now. But kind of coming in to see if No Name's going to show his face tonight. He came in yesterday evening around 6, just before dark. Hope he makes the same mistake again. Wish me luck. November 7th. It's a 28-degree morning. We had old No Name show up yesterday evening about 8 o'clock p.m. and he came back by 2 a.m. And we already had a little buck right at daylight come in and skirt through the field here. And for about the last 45 minutes I've been having a buck run right over the hill from me. I just can't make any eyes on it. Sounds like he's tending to a doe. Just not sure yet. He hasn't moved a lot, but he's been grunting in the same about a 50-yard area down there. Like he's pushing around. Hopefully decide they want to come up here and spend some time in the food plot. Might get an opportunity at him today. We'll see what happens. November 8th, we're back in here for the afternoon and evening hunt. Try to get in here a little bit early. The mornings have been slow, so I decided to take care of some errands this morning. But took a different way in than I normally do. Just make sure he's not bedding on the walk that I normally take into the stand. But we'll see if it worked. Definitely still a quiet way in, but it's a little bit longer. But we'll see what happens. November 9th. Came in for the morning hunt. It's been pretty busy most of the morning. Right at daylight it was pretty calm, nothing was going on. But slowly picking up as the morning goes on. I've had 3 does, one of them get pushed off by a small buck. Then I've seen 2 other does by themselves just cruising. And then I've seen 2 more little bucks come cruising through the field, their nose to the ground, so see if we can get a big boy to do the same thing. See what happens. It's November 12th. Came back out. It's the first set I've had since the 9th when No Name walked in and I just pierced the bottom of basically his chest cavity. I did. Just like a flesh wound, really. We waited till the next morning and went out and tracked him, and we tracked him over 1,000 yards. He was doing like the normal stuff he'd probably be doing if he wasn't hit. Don't seem like he knew he was wounded. So he's checking scrapes, and it looked like to the end we started noticing he was circling back through brush and double tracking. So we decided that he's probably gonna be fine, and he ended up showing back up on my trail camera. Early this morning, like right past midnight, he stayed for about a half an hour. So I don't think he knows what happened. I think he's gonna be all right. So we're back in here on the 12th trying to finish the job. See if he's gonna show up this evening. It's about noon when I came in, so probably just stay in this blind basically until I can figure out I'm not gonna have another chance, or to make sure he's all right. So I have the chance to actually finish what I started.
Well, I had a lot of time to reflect on that one. All summer long, the rest of that season, I really tried my best to get back on that deer. He just never showed back up daylight. I think another hunter was able to tag out with him in the shotgun season because he never did show up after our gun season came through, and I moved on to another deer. But I kept looking and making sure he wasn't laying anywhere, or kept an eye on see if there's any vultures or coyotes, or seen any sign that he might have expired somewhere on the property. But it was just a cold shut off. He just one day just never came back. I haven't seen sign of him again since then either. So if I ever run to one of the other property owners that are close to us and see if they might have got him or not, just to ease my mind a little bit. But I'm almost certain that they did. And just one of them experiences. It sucks, and hopefully I can change things around this year. It's the first time that's happened to me, and I was really confident in my shot, and it was just a tad low. That stuff's going to happen. Nothing you can do about it besides come out and try to learn from your mistakes. And that's my goal for this season, to make sure I make something positive out of this year and try not to let that happen again. Got more deer we'll get on to, and there's going to be a lot more videos coming out. And just want you guys to stick with us, and appreciate you guys watching. And there'll be another video coming out soon. Thank you.